Good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weekend weather update here on your July 25th, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to any new followers here on our growing little channel. And if you're not yet officially a follower, please give our main Facebook page a like and a follow today. Now, if you're checking us out over on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Well, the weather story continues to be tracking this pending heat wave and this heat dome that's going to be building in across the southeast. So I got your latest numbers for you. I'm also going to tell you how long I'm expecting this to be sticking around. So let's get you ready for the weekend, shall we? Let's go ahead and take a live look right now. Up in Blairsville, Georgia, we are seeing a lot of cumulus clouds out there. They're not really producing a lot of any kind of rain out there or anything, but they are kind of inhibiting the temperatures just a little bit. But I think the trend through the weekend is we're going to see more sunshine and less cloud cover, and so the temperatures are really going to be starting to creep up as we go through the next few days. You'll see that in my 7-day here in just a second. Lake Lanier also looking at the cumulus clouds. Going to be a great weekend to go check out the area lakes. Maybe heading up to Lake Altoona, Lake Lanier, anywhere across North Georgia, Lake Chattooga. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Hopefully you're able to get out and enjoy it. It's just going to be plenty hot out there. Just make sure you stay hydrated. That's for sure. All right, looking at watches and warnings. Now, we don't have any advisories out there for right now. You notice we have it over Mississippi, up over toward Tennessee. We have excessive heat watches over there in the Carolinas, but we're going to be filling in this map here, folks, going into the weekend. I think Sunday and Monday for sure, and Tuesday. Tuesday looks like it's going to be the hottest days, and we could even see some excessive heat warnings out there as well. So get ready for this. As it's going to be expected to move on in here. Now, radar is pretty limited. I expect any rainfall activity for today and tomorrow to be pretty limited and very isolated for the most part here, but we couldn't rule it out, obviously, with the heat and hot temperatures we have across the area. We are tracking something down in the tropics. This is that disturbance we've been tracking all week. It's going to be moving into Texas and then moving up to the north. Not expected to be a big factor here. And you see the kind of the clusters of rain over here moving into toward Texas. Pretty good, decent coverage of scatter storms down toward the Florida Panhandle. So if you're going down to Florida, I'm expecting activity down here to also diminish through the weekend. So if you are going to go down to, say, Pensacola over toward Panama City for, before kids go back to school, it shouldn't be too big of a deal here. I think we pretty much limited rain here for most of the southeast as that heat dome really kind of establishes itself, especially heading towards Sunday. So we got weak high up toward Tennessee right now. We're seeing the bulk of the rains down here across southwest Alabama, Mississippi, Florida Panhandle. Really kind of limited here across North Georgia and up toward the mountains there in East Tennessee and North Carolina. But again, looking pretty good here for the rest of your Friday. Now, looking at your regional model here, got this kind of looping. It shows a couple of areas of wave that might kind of blowing out of the Gulf and move up toward this way. But generally, really, it's looking very limited. I'm going to watch this loop one more time. Watch that timestamp again. Couldn't rule out a shower here for today. You see that kind of waving up here through Friday and into tonight. And then for tomorrow, going in throughout the day on Saturday, again, it's going to be very limited here. Saturday afternoon, just not showing much of anything there. Maybe an isolated shower, really nothing to be too concerned about. And I think the same goes for Sunday as well. So again, what we're going to see is less rain chances, and we're also going to be seeing temperatures slowly but surely creeping up toward the century mark for a lot of places here across the Georgia and Alabama going into this early next week. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast maps here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this as we kind of see how we're going to see a frontal boundary that's going to come at us and beat back this heat wave. That's going to be the good news here, but it's going to be toward the end of the week before it makes its presence felt. So going into your Saturday, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty quiet. We're going to see high pressure really kind of establishing itself, not only at the surface, but also at the upper levels here. That's going to be moving in here across the southeast. So again, Saturday's looking pretty good. Going into Sunday, again, there's the high pressure. Not going to have to worry about too much in the way of rainfall there. And then Monday also looking high. Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday right now looks like that's going to be the hottest day with the highest humidity. And we're talking 110, 111 degrees in some places, possibly. Moving into the area. And then Wednesday, the rain chances start to come back up. Wednesday's when we'll start to see the rain chances return. And by Wednesday, we're going to be tracking the progress of this frontal system here with this high pressure that's going to be settling on in here to the south. So we're going to watch that closely. Notice by the time we get into Thursday, it's kind of moving in there across the northeast or the mid-Atlantic and coming into the south. It's a pretty good, decent size high pressure system for this time of year coming on down here as well. And then going in toward your Friday, notice that we're going to have that frontal boundary moving on through. So by the time we get to the end of next week, we should see temperatures getting back down to more seasonable levels. and we'll see the rain chances come up to kind of beat back that heat as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get you ready for the weekend. Let's go take a look at your Saturday. Looking at mostly sunny skies, 94, 74, sunny and hot out there. Those feel-like temperatures will be approaching the century mark. So again, going to be outside. Just be careful out there. And as looking at your temperatures for tomorrow morning, mostly in the 70s, a few 60s up in the mountains, but it's low to mid 70s here for most locations. Daytime highs, a lot of purple on this map. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday. This entire map's all purple. That's basically 90 degrees. That's excessive heat moving in. Again, isolated storms. The further south you go, the chance of rain is going to be pretty limited, like 10%, maybe 30%, say from Dalton, Blue Ridge, over to Clayton. So 10 to 30% range is what we got there as far as any precipitation here for your Saturday. Looking at your regional perspective here, you want to talk about the heat? Look over there to Charlotte and Columbia, 100 degrees respectively. 97 for Savannah and Jacksonville, 92 in Birmingham, 94 in Memphis, 94 in Jackson. I guess best rain chances down here into Louisiana. Here's the next 7 days. Okay, here we go. 94, 96. I suspect we could see some advisories in here on Sunday. Definitely on Monday and Tuesday. We're tracking 99 degrees there in the Gainesville area. So look at these overnight lows. Yuck. Getting into the upper 70s here. Then the rain chances come back. 40% on Wednesday, 60% on Thursday. We start tracking that temperature back down. And by the time we get to Friday, we're back down to 92, 74, which is closer to normal. It could be a little bit cooler than that. We'll wait and see. But the trend is downward as that rain chance comes through and that frontal system moves on through and backs off our temperature. So we got a little, probably a good 4 days of some really intense heat here across our area. So what you need to do this weekend, if you haven't done so, is make sure you go ahead and you check the air filters inside your home. Make sure they're not dirty so they can breathe. Check your HVAC outside. Make sure you don't have anything around it. Maybe hose them off a little bit. Make sure your ventilation is good around your units and they're able to breathe. And make sure you all get ready to do what you got to do to check on the elderly. Make sure that they are staying cool and not make sure that they're taking care of themselves there. And make sure you check on the pets too. Make sure they got water outside and bring them inside if you can. If they're outside with pets, just make sure they got an area to kind of cover up and stay out of the heat. This is pretty intense heat. We got a few days of it. And the good news is we'll beat it back toward the end of next week. All right. Well, the good news is, folks, I think today, possibly today, we might get to 9,000 here today. We'll see how it tracks out for us. And then we'll make our run at 10,000, which is Facebook Professional. And hopefully we'll get there by the end of the month. I think we probably will. And then I'll kind of turn on all the bells and whistles here as far as different services that Facebook allows once you get to a certain level. That gets us to 10% of our big goal of 100,000. So we got a lot of work to do here if we want to grow the premier weather source here for North Georgia. And eventually, maybe, if we get the resources to do it, maybe a 24-hour weather channel. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you again on Monday. You guys have a safe and great weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.